Do you want to know how you can earn $60 per book review you write, and if it's really a great way to continuously make some extra money online? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I love looking for ways to earn some extra money online, and I recently came across this platform here that actually offers to pay you to write book reviews and to read books. So it's called BookBrowse, and in this BookBrowse review I will explain exactly how it works, the pros and the cons, so you can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over exactly what BookBrowse is and who can join. And BookBrowse is a guide you can see, and a guide to different books, and a part of that is that they have a lot of reviews, so people can come here and get help to finding the books they actually want to read, they want to buy there. And for that they actually need some people to write these reviews here, and that's where you come in. They actually are willing to pay people for writing these book reviews here. We'll talk more about exactly what that requires and all that a little bit later. First, let's talk about who can actually do it, because as you can see, they say very clearly most reviewers are USA based, but they are open for reviewers overseas. Just be aware that they work exclusively with American publishers, so it's rare that the publisher can send print copies to addresses outside of the US. So if you are elsewhere, you can only apply if you have the ability to read ebooks and are comfortable doing so. So just be aware that there might be less opportunities, or there will be less opportunities if you do not live in the US, but they are open to potentially accept you as a reviewer even if you do not live in the US. But let's now dive a little bit deeper into whether it's then actually a good opportunity, what are the requirements, how much can you earn, and all that. So before you apply for BookBrowse, it's very important that you do it with the right expectations and are sure that you actually live up to the requirements, because as they say, they receive a lot of applications, so you need to actually take the time to complete the application properly, but make sure you also live up to the requirements so you don't waste your time and you do not waste their time. So there are a few things you need to live up to. For example, you can of course not plagiarize, you cannot copy, you cannot use content or submit content that is created by AI or ChatGPT. So that's of course very important. It requires you to actually read the books, and it requires you to actually write the review yourself. So it is quite easy to figure out if it comes to book reviews anyway. So if you're not willing to actually do the work yourself, well then this is not an opportunity for you. You will likely not even get accepted, and if you do, and if you don't actually put in the effort, well then you will likely just eventually get kicked out. And you need to also provide samples. They do have a link here where they show you some reviews of these quality articles, as they say here. So you need to submit a sample there, and you can see here like just an example of what a sample could look like there, and you can read through this here. You can also read this beyond the book, because that's also something. In addition to a review, you need to actually write something called beyond the book article that goes along with the reviews, and this is something, as they say, that showcase some kind of specific fact or setting or theme, so readers can learn something new while they are actually reading the book there. And you need to write both that and the BookBrowse review there, and the reviewers themselves, they need to be 1,000 words or longer. So it's not something that you can just do like in a few minutes, of course, and you actually do need to read the books first also. So that's a good way to figure out if it's for you or not, is to go and read the samples there, see, okay, do you think that that's something you can actually do? If you think so, then you can see you need to have these good quality samples that are at least 300 words there. So you need to submit that, and you can see you need to fill out, of course, your location, name, address, all these here, write the genres you prefer, the sample review 1 and 2 here. So all this, you need to take time to do this properly, because if not, you will not get accepted. But let's now then also go over how much you can overall earn, so you can figure out if it's even worth going through all this. So one thing that I noticed on BookBrowse is there's not that much information about becoming a BookBrowse reviewer, but what I've been able to find out is that you can earn around $60 per book you review. But overall, you can see there's not that much information, and they also do not flash this earning method or how much you can earn, because it's very clear that they are not looking for people that want to join just to earn. They are interested in people that want to read the books, that loves books, that wanna then share that with others, and do not just do it for the money. So then if you like reading new books, sharing your experiences, then earning a bit extra at the same time can be great, but that is clear that that is the type of members they are looking for, and they will be able to see that from the samples you provide, from the application you fill out. And my clear sense is that you will not get a chance to actually review books if you're not truly interested in actually reading them and providing quality value. Also, even if you do get accepted and all that, you can see reviewers tend to write about 1 review a month, and that is what you can kind of expect. So it's not that you can just go through a book a day and write a review a day and then make it a little bit of extra money. Once a month maybe is what you can expect from this. So to sum it all up, if you love reading books and reading new books, then I think BookBrowse can be an interesting way to earn a bit extra, but the main motivation should not be to just earn extra. That can be definitely great way to do that if you like reading anyways, but the earning potential definitely is limited. And if you do not actually love reading, then it's just not worth it anyways, in my opinion. And if that's the case, and if you're just mainly looking for ways where you can earn some extra money online for free, then there are many other better ways. I do actually have a video here also where I talk about many different free methods you can earn online, a guide to that where I go over all these different methods that I have come across. I've tested hundreds of different ways. I'll leave a link to that video below so you can go and check that out. Also, if you just prefer looking at the information about BookBrowse in writing, I do have a written review and tutorial of it also. I'll also leave a link to that below so you can check that out. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.